here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
You
trial
can
by
hear it
fire.
in your voice, bro. You can hear in your voice how passionate you are about our team, bro. And like, again, like, who would take that lightly and just be like, thanks, man. I'm not. I'm over here on a Thursday night away from my family and my work because I'm not a diehard Raider fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine how somebody's gonna take that. It's like, oh, you're totally right, bro. Yeah,
Right.
no, man, that's gonna provoke a response from somebody that's not gonna be you know what I'm saying, positive, and it's gonna be toxic as hell. And that's where people started to really, see toxicity. And I hate that, man, because just the definition of toxicity is just gone to the wastelands. You know what
Can I
I'm saying?
share a story from the other day? I was
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
I was walking around my local shopping center or shopping mall, as you like to call it in the states. I'm doing some grocery
Mhm.
shopping, and I bumped into this cat, and he was wearing Raider gear. And he was like, "Oh, Raiders, yeah, I like your gear." And I was like, "Yeah, me too. Feelings mutual, you know." And he's like, I asked him the question, I'm like, "Are you a fan?" He's like, "Yeah, man, I love the team, love the team." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. So, what do you think about the draft? Like, is there any players, any thoughts on it?" And he's like, uh, uh, um, "Yeah, I kind of liked it." Okay, well, what did you like about it? Uh, I like the quarterback we took in the second round.
We took a tight end in the second round.
Exactly. I'm like, I appreciate your passion, but if you really love this team, you might want to do your research, if you know what I
Right,
mean.
right. Why don't you go ahead and hit me in the DMs and I'll catch you up on some things, bro.
Right. But I thought, I don't
Yeah.
know. I thought that was funny.
How confident are you feeling about this middle linebacker position with Robert Spillane going into the season? I mean, I feel like we have to do something right there. There's a couple moves that can be made. Eric SC was bringing up to me that possibly we could be setting up Isaiah Palamau to play like something like a linebacker position. So they want
Just
him to gain
before
25 pounds.
I answer that, just reading the comment, he actually said, I remember he said his name was Michaels. And I think I responded, I was like, who, Shawn Michaels?
Oh shit.
HBK.
Hell nah. He gonna be out there giving people that what's that kick that he got? What's that
Sweet chin
sweet chin
music.
music? There you go.
But anyways, middle linebacker, Spillane. All right. Well, he's supposed to be the headliner for that our linebacker core, and I don't know. Look, I got to admit, I haven't seen too much about him, but from what I understand, he's done some things, but there's also some things he's still unproven, being a legitimate starter and a good starter. But we'll see. You know what I mean? Maybe he can work out, turn out. As for our linebacking core as a whole, I've said it quite a few times. It's been an area of concern. It's it's to me the weakest spot on our roster, and it's been that way for God knows how long. Like, I mean, I cannot remember. I mean, the last time I remember us having a serviceable linebacking core was what, 2008, 2009, when we had like Howard and Kirk Morrison. You know what I mean? Like, since then we've had some okay players, but it's just been an area we just tend to never really address properly, whether it be the
Yep.
draft or whether, like, we attempt to in free agency. I mean, we try to sign guys like Corey Littleton, Nick Kwiatkowski, Malcolm Smith's another one, you know what I mean, back in the day, and it just doesn't work out as well as what we want it to. And I don't know, like, I just want it to be an area of strength at one point in time in my Raider fandom, you know what I mean? Um,
Now, we can't be talking that negative stuff. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, well, look, all right, okay, on
Yeah,
the
you
on
don't
the
want to be branded as
No,
negative.
movie shit.
on the positive, okay. We do have it's a youth movement. We've got a lot of young guys. I mean, they're not on the older side of the ledger. They're on the young side of the ledger. Guys in their second year, guys in their third year. You know what I mean? And look, if one, if not two of these guys can work out, I'm looking at Masterson, Diablo, then fantastic. You know what I mean? What's those other cats we got, like Butler, and we got that UDFA.
Masterson, yeah, we got Drake
Yeah, I talked about
Thomas.
Masterson. Who's that guy
Okay,
with
yeah.
Drake Thomas?
Drake
I
Thomas,
mean,
yeah.
yeah. Look, they're young, they're unproven, but they have potential. I just want potential to turn out into results. You know what I'm saying? Like guys like I'm looking at Diablo and Co. You know what I mean? Like, and Polomal's another one who shows potential. What's that other cat we drafted? Bernay. You know, another
So
guy.
at weak linebacker, you got Diablo and Bernie. At middle linebacker, you got Spillane, Bolton, Muwaga, and Drake Thomas. And
Right.
at strong side linebacker, you got Masterson and Darian Butler. None of those guys wow me.
Yeah, I'm with you to like wow me yet. You know what I mean? I'm with you, right there with you. It's definitely concerning. But look, again, a lot of these guys, young, talented, unproven, but potential. But I just want potential to turn into results. Hopefully, one of these hybrid guys that we keep trying to turn these guys into, you know, we keep taking flyers on guys, turn them into hybrid guys, whatever. Hopefully, one of these guys can pop. Polomal, Diablo, whoever it may be. I don't care. Just one of these guys be that hybrid guy that we can just say, yes, he's the guy. Solidify that role, because we haven't had that at all for how long now?
Mm-hmm. That is true. That's one of our concerns. You know what I'm saying? The cornerback is, I would say, next to. I'm pretty confident with the D tackles. I mean, not confident. I'm content right now with our D tackle room. The cornerback
Yeah,
room needs a little bit of help. You know what I'm saying? I think that the two guys, Farrell and Butler last year, they on the clock, man.
yeah.
The
We
cornerback room,
took we took two DTs in this year's draft, and if that doesn't
yeah.
tell you what you know what the coaching
So
regime thinks of their development and progression, then I don't know
yeah,
what does.
yeah. From what I'm
So
hearing, though, it
so
sounds like Farrell is trying to have. He's trying to be that guy this year, and that really struck a nerve with those guys too, because they know that their time here is probably going to be. This is going to be it for them if they don't prove it this year. But you're right. I think that it also comes down to performance, and they didn't perform. They couldn't stop nothing out there in the field last year at certain points.
Or at the very least progression. Like I'm not asking for them to put this, that on the third on the stat sheet, but at
yeah.
least show adequate progression to for the coaching staff to say, yes, we're confident these guys in time can be the guy. And I don't think they see that in either Butler and or Farrell. Why
Just give
else would
us
they take
something
those
to
two
believe
other?
in, bro.
Yeah, give them
Just
something, you know what I mean. But on the positive side, and just a bit of a bold take, I kind of like what I see from that Silvera guy. I got a bit of a hunch about him. You know what I mean? Yeah, we took him in the 7th round, but to me, and I made this comment on a few lives and on Instagram, he gives me, I'm not saying he is, but he gives me Tommy Kelly vibes. He looks like a
Hmm.
bad mofo. He plays like one.
Hmm.
He's got a bit of an attitude, a bit of a
You ain't
nastiness, something
wrong.
we've been missing since like those kind of days with guys like Tommy Kelly and Richard Seymour, guys you wouldn't want to mess with, you know what I mean? And put intimidation into the other side. Look, he's a 7th rounder. He's probably going to have to fight for his roster spot first. But I don't know, man. There's something about him that I like. Something that I don't
Hey,
see in guys like Farrell and Butler.
how many UDFA's did we have last year on our roster that made contributions to the team late to the end of the season? You know what I'm saying? So you look at a 7th rounder that was picked up. He can make it. I'm predicting, or not predicting. I'm expecting him to, at the very very base floor of his talent level, practice squad. At
Practice
the
squad.
ceiling, yeah, at the ceiling, I'm seeing him to be a rotational player to come in and stop the run and be that extra guy that can come in and learn off artillery too. How to Because the one thing looking at the scouting report, and again, John, I hope you're listening to this because, like I said, this ain't negative. This is educated talk. These two people that I'm talking to right now, these are same guys that do their research on draft picks, just like
Right.
myself. This is the guy that came from Miami to Arizona. He was a journeyman all over, not primarily because of talent, because of his mouth, and because he said things that probably John would see and think that those were negative too. You know what I'm saying? He would talk crazy to people and say some really aggressive stuff to some of his teammates, it sounds like. So I think that if he can be able to kind of curb that and turn himself into a pro, he's got a ceiling that's going to be absolutely insane. Oh, okay. So So this is historically sounds like I'll tell you what, this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna address this for right now, and then John, this is the first time I'm gonna end up doing this shit, man. But I'm gonna put you in timeout, bro. Ern's always trashing our regime, blase, blase, blah. So you're telling me that we had some history here, bro. So now I'm getting irritated because you're trying to ruin our show. And like I said, you want to take that negative, positive, toxic talk. That sounds like some stuff that you could take someplace else, bro. So I'm gonna tell you right now how I get down. You don't talk about my co-host. It sounds like there's a history there, which we don't give a fuck about on here. We're talking about Raiders fucking football, and we're having an educated
I
talk.
don't even
So
know, dude.
yeah, so if you can't
I
take that
don't.
and just to be able to shelve that, then you need to go sit in the corner and time out. I'm apologizing to you right now for having to do that to you, but if you keep it up, I don't want to see you in here again, bro. That's just the way that it is. You can take that as being negative or positive with it, and take that as how Kush is interpreting it. And so if you don't like that, man, you come at me about it, okay? So when you come back in the chat, come back with a better fucking attitude, please, and thank you. I'm sorry for saying fucking. You got upset right there, but come back with a better attitude, bro. You know what I'm saying? You keep talking about this negative and positive stuff, but you over here being the absolute toxicity in our environment right now, to the point to where I had to take out the last 2.5 minutes to address you, bro. So let's think about that, nation. Whenever you're on here, think about how toxic that you guys can become when you're just talking dumb shit and don't respect other people's fucking opinion. Just because you have an opinion don't mean that your opinion is the only motherfucking opinion out there. Shut the fuck up, have ears. That's why you have two of these and one of these motherfuckers. And so you need to listen to other people's voices and opinion and not say, oh, they're toxic or whatever. So go take your thumbs and have a timeout and enjoy yourself and enjoy what we about to talk about. My bad. Go ahead, continue, fellas.
Sorry, just to shift the focus back to what we were talking about before. I think re- reasonable expectation for Silvera would be a rotational depth guy who can contribute here and there, maybe in the run stuff game. But I don't know. The absolute jackpot for me would be a Tommy Kelly like guy. That's a jackpot past the expected ceiling. But look, one step at a time. He's still got to fight for his roster spot. But I don't know. Just there's something about him. Something about him I like more so than
It's
Cutler.
it's his aggressiveness because we need we
It's
need we need
it's
that
the
aggressiveness.
swag. It's the swag and the
Yeah,
confidence.
But we need that intimidation. We haven't really had an intimidator in that interior for a little while now. You know what I mean? Like someone who's gonna put that fear in God of these running backs being able to just take that inside lane and try and take the outside. I mean, are they going to try and take on Max Crosby and Chandler Jones or Tyree Wilson in time? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I want that intimidation factor again that I used to get with Seymour and Tommy Kelly.
you had a sense of comfort when, and you guys both know it's seen in that era. You had a sense of comfort when you could see our defense go out there and we were actually dominant. Like a lot of people have never ever seen our defense the way that it was in that era. We were actually winning games because of our defense. You go out there, you're like, okay, cool. We actually we could do some damage out here. You know what I'm saying? And that's been a long time since we can be able to bring that up. It's been a very long time.
In my time as a Raider fan, I've only ever seen our defense at best be middle of the pack. That was around that 2010, 2011
Yeah.
period. And you know what I mean? Like we weren't like stellar, but we were middle of the pack. More often than not, our defense has been on the way back end of the scale. You know what I mean? Yeah, we
Yeah.
had some players here and there, but for the most part, as a collective unit, we've always been like, what, 25, 24, 28, 30, whatever it may be. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be nice just to look, middle of the pack, great. If we can be better than that in time, fantastic. Maybe with this year's draft, like, you know, with the draft that we had, I think it was solid. Can it be game changing? Only time will tell. But I think we're better for it, but not for now. I think we're better for the future. But whether or not the picks we took this year and maybe next year can turn the tide and turn us into a top 15, top 10, I don't know. Maybe be nice. Hopefully, it's the case. We'll see.
I like Patrick Graham, man. I really do. I really want to see him succeed. You know what I'm saying? I'm really rooting for the guy. I think that if not this year, then I don't know what year we're gonna see him being dominant. I did see in the chat, and when I popped up out of here for just a brief second, man, it looks like we're getting kind of close to sound like some mutual interest in Marcus Peters. That's been going on since we've been on this chat right now. So How you guys feel? How you feel about that, Afakasi? First off,
It's been going on for I don't know, Matt. How every year he tends to be a free agent. And we're always talking this same story. Marcus Peters going to sign. It's only a matter of time. He's a secret free agent that Raiders are targeting. Happens year in, year out. If it ain't Marcus Peters, it's friggin' Ndamukong Suh. If it ain't Ndamukong Suh, it's whatever other
Stephon
quarterback
Gilmore.
you want to throw into the mill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey. Just look, until it happens, it hasn't happened. So I'm gonna wait and see. Like
that's facts.
I mean, look, it is positive that he's actually in the room negotiating, but that's all it is. Like they're negotiating. There's an interest there, but I want to see him actually sign the dotted line before I get excited because I've seen this song and dance. How many? Am I wrong, Ern? Like how many times have you seen it?
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what the difference is? You know what the difference is this time, Afakazi? Is he's actually in the fucking building talking to him.
True.
So that's what makes it just a little bit different. But if we can make that happen, I would be. It would raise my confidence level. I'm trying to think of how much it would raise my confidence level. Maybe about 7 to 10%. But it would help. Shit, I'm definitely not opposed to it.
Right. And he's not like from accounts. He's still a very, very good player, but he's not quite the lockdown shutdown that he once was. He's coming off an injury, if I'm not mistaken. So, and he had a down year. I believe he gave up like 6 touchdowns with the Ravens. But like Peters, like we've all wanted him for a while now. Seems like year in and year out we talk about him. Like I just said, I'd be happy if we got him. It'd be nice to have him, and maybe it seems like they're going to roll with Nate Hobbs to be that outside guy because that other outside position kind of like, what are they gonna do? Yeah, look, it's not ideal for me either, but like it just seems to be that's the direction they're going to go.
Bro, Dirty, we've been put the link up there for you, big dog. How you think Afakazi got on, big dog? Come on, baby.
We put it up twice.
You need to put it up again. Here you go. Sorry to cut you off, Afakazi. My bad.
No, that's fine. I've said my piece. If he comes, happy. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd love to see him. He's coming off that ACL tear. I think it's going to come down to money contractually. I've heard I think it was Victor Ford talking about it the other night. He was saying how he thinks he's going to wait until it's going to be closer to training camp starts. So that way you can kind of shop around and get a little bit more money, or maybe the Raiders may see less value to give him, before the season starts, or if someone goes down and gets hurt. So when they start saying that, it sounds like that's probably going to be a likelihood that he's going to end up signing either anytime soon or at all. But I don't know. I feel like I've heard some things that he may play since he likes to see the quarterback's eyes, and he may play like a little bit of a safety type role or something if we did sign him. But I think that he's going to be signed to be a cornerback. Like he's going to be our CB1 if we do sign him. Don't switch him up. Don't get cute. Don't do no dumb shit. But we'd love to see it if it happens.
I'm just looking at. I just saw Lunatics shout his comment about Peters can be a veteran mentor for Bennett, and I like that. But what do you think? Do you think Peters is can be a guy who will take that mentor kind of role, or do you think he's just I'm just here to get mine kind of guy?
Oh, hold on. Let me ask a better question. Do we want Marcus Peters being a mentor? He doesn't necessarily have the best. He doesn't have the best character record. I love his swag and everything, but let's be honest, bro. He's more like he's like the Draymond Green of the NFL.
Who I think would be a better mentor for him.
You want to do the honors?
Yeah. I'll just get this one out real quick. But I think Nate Hobbs, bro. I think Nate Hobbs would be a better mentor for Jacorian, because Jacorian is a guy that can play the slot, and they're actually, I think, on the depth chart, if I'm not mistaken, I think they have him as our slot guy, and then have Hobbs playing the outside. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I got to bring on our next guest. Hold that thought. I thought you had something to say, Afakazi. You're gonna be next up, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to bring on our special guest to the E&K Show, a brother that was looking for the link. We kept trying to drop him the link. I should have just DM'd him the link because he likes to get the DM links specialized to him. I already know. So that's probably what he was talking about. We got to make sure we send it to him. Got to put a nice little card with it, nice little cupcake. You know
I was
what I'm saying?
thinking the
Hey,
same
there you
thing.
go.
Some nice little cursive
I
writing on the
know
invitation,
it's etiquette. It's etiquette.
wrapped
And
in a bow.
this is the way this brother rolls. This is the man. It's my co-host in the morning show with me. You know what I'm saying? He will make sure that I'm doing my push-ups properly. I'm getting my cardio in. He keeps the MILFs away at bay. He's my 911 advocate in case they start getting a little too wild with me and get too aggressive. Bring out my good brother Dirty, who's going by that dude today. What's up, Dirty?
That dude.
That dude, bro. I'm that dude today, bro.
I love
Well,
it.
what's
I
up,
love
that
it.
dude? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good, bro. How are you?
I am Westside Media, and yeah,
What up, AR-15? How you doing?
Thought it was 18. What's going on?
18,
that
yeah.
dude?
AR-15, 18. Yeah, man. You know, hey, look,
You were the
you
one who
get younger.
coined that.
You've been looking
Dirty.
younger, bro. You've been looking younger. I had to drop your age. To drop your age. You've been looking younger, shit. You know what I mean?
Well, you actually gave me that moniker. What? How long has it been now? That was 2 years ago, wasn't it?
I think
so.
just under 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
But yeah, what's shaking? I like your hat, by the way. Was that
Oh,
Clippers?
thank you, man. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I like the colors.
hey, did they win tonight?
75th. Did you win tonight? Nigga, don't get on me, nigga. If you ain't in it, nigga, did you win tonight?
We made it farther than y'all did.
Hey, nigga, hey, almost doesn't
We
count.
won a series.
Almost
We
doesn't count.
We won a series.
Hey, that's like saying, hey, you know what? I saw Pamela Anderson naked, bro, but I didn't hit. But I saw her naked. Nigga, it ain't the same.
Hey, you want to know the
It ain't
reason?
the
You want to know the reason that we didn't win this year?
I don't need to know the reason why you didn't win this year. All I need to know is you didn't win.
We were tired.
I'm not a fan. I don't care why you didn't do it. I just know you didn't do it.
Hey,
I can give a fuck about the facts. I can care less.
We were tired from carrying around these rings.
You're trash.
Something that you don't know anything about.
You're losers.
Trash.
You didn't win. What else would you like? Like, I can give you all the acronyms for your team right now, bro. You're not in it.
Those will all be lying.
You're not in it.
Lies.
Let it go.
Dirty. As soon as you show up, the motherfucking chat goes crazy, bro. Everybody be going crazy in the damn chat, man. See what you did.
I mean,
who did they play? Who
If
did the
you're
Clippers play?
We lost to Phoenix.
You don't even know.
We lost to Phoenix. Who don't know?
It took him
I
a
know.
minute to think about it.
No.
It took him a minute. He was stuck. He's like, huh?
No, I was actually getting ready to pick up my drink.
Hey, you know what happens with the kid when they get in trouble and shit? Hey, where was you at? Huh? That was dirty.
Huh?
At first I didn't know if he was talking to me or if he was talking to you. So I just answered the question.
I was talking to you.
I know why I lost.
You know what we call the Clippers? We call them the clappers because all they do is clap for the Lakers.
Bro, we don't clap for the Lakers. What are you talking about, nigga? Do you see anything? You see any pom-poms around here for them niggas? Fuck no.
If you want to
Hey,
choose
look,
LA
if
team,
you
it's
ask
gonna have to be the
me,
Lakers.
nigga, they getting what they deserve right now, nigga. An ass whooping.
Can I ask a question?
Nigga, that's what you deserve. You ain't no fucking champs. You're chumps.
Can I ask you a question, Dirty? Has the Lakers and the Clippers ever played like a conference final?
Nah.
So it's never happened.
I ain't never been to the Western Conference Finals. Well,
the Clippers ain't never been to the finals.
I've been once.
All right, but that answers my question. It hasn't happened. So if Lakers win their series and Clippers win their series, that would be the first time two LA teams would be in the conference.
The Clippers
finals.
are out, big dog.
We are at home.
Oh, they're out. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Look, I don't watch NBA. That's why I'm asking the questions.
My two star players got hurt, bro. After that, it was a wrap. It was a wrap after that.
Okay, thank you for educating me on my ignorance.
I don't want to hear no excuses.
You all good, AR. I'm not giving you excuses, nigga. I just gave you the truth.
You just gave me an
That's
excuse.
not an excuse. It's the
You
truth.
just gave me an excuse.
How the fuck is the truth an excuse?
It's Okay, in the chat, y'all put
Nigga, did I say
Is that an excuse? Yes or no?
No,
in the
the
chat.
issue was, nigga.
Hey, in the chat,
chat,
y'all put, is that an excuse? Is that Y or N?
Bro, as I said, I gave you the truth, man. My 2-star players was down, and we lost. Point blank.
Hey, my 3-star players were all tired from carrying around these damn rings all the time.
I don't give a fuck what they was. They at home fishing now, nigga.
At home polishing rings.
Hey, did you advance to the next round or did you go home? Which one is it? Are you still playing or are you at home?
We needed a break, bro.
You're at home. You needed a break, nigga, from what? Losing? You had a god awful season. You barely made the playoffs.
We've been in the finals the end of the last 8 years in a row.
Fucking get in, bro. Stop it.
That man Ern said he grabbed that mic. He said, "Hey man, we needed a break."
We needed a break.
Your team was broke, nigga. That's what it looked like.
He said, "We're tired,
hey,
man.
If we look broken, we won a playoff series. Then what did you guys look like?
So why was Steph crying on the sideline then, nigga? If y'all needed a break, he should have been happy for joy that he was getting a break. But no, he was crying because he couldn't play no more.
You want to know why he was crying? It was because you get so used to beating everybody's ass all the time. So when you actually get eliminated a little bit earlier, for once in 10 fucking years, I mean, it tends to be a little bit heartbreaking.
You know what's sad? The saddest thing about this whole thing
is that the Clippers fans think they have anything to argue about.
With a nigga when you ain't even in it either, nigga. I just don't get it.
The saddest thing is the Clipper fan trying to say anything to a Warriors fan.
Nigga, all I came in and said, "What's up, nigga?" You started with the bullshit.
Of course,
nigga. I didn't come to talk basketball, nigga. Fuck basketball. Fuck your Warriors. Fuck the Lakers. Fuck everybody in the fucking playoffs, nigga. I don't give a shit. Nigga, if your name ain't the LA,
I understand. If my team was never anything, I would be mad at everybody else's team.
Point blank. I don't give a fuck. See, you're mad. You brought it to me just because I didn't get as far as you, but I don't see you saying shit to fucking Kush, and he knocked your ass out the playoffs, nigga. Talk to him.
You want to know why? You want to know why? Because when the playoffs started, you had a certain energy, and I'm making you keep that energy.
Hey, I got a gift for you, Ern. I got a gift for you, man.
I hope it's that 8th of weed that we bet on like 8 months ago.
Hold on, man. I got to get a gift for Ern, man.
Man, this chair's so comfortable. I got this chair in my backyard, man. This thing swings.
This is a gift for you, brother. This is a gift for you, my nigga. Here you go. Some nice new fishing pole for your fucking expedition that you on, nigga. You're fishing just like me, nigga.
I don't go fishing, bro. I don't.
Your team does. Your team does.
Hey, I'm winning too.
Hey, but you guys already got there early and got the spot for us. We sent y'all there at 6 o'clock in the morning. Hey, go hold down the spot for us. We'll be out there around noon.
Hey, this is what you're doing right now. You're just waiting for something to bite. Because you can't even get a win on the boat, nigga. You can't even get a fish to bite. You're just out there like.
I have never seen so many fucking people laughing all at one time in the damn chat, bro. God dang.
Loon, you stupid. Look at this. Look. Loon is retarded, bro. Go to sleep.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Go to sleep, bro.
He can't go to sleep. He at work. He at work. He can't go to sleep. That nigga's doing overtime today. He can't go to sleep.
Hey, what Jody's mama telling my baby boy? Go in the house.
hey, Loon gonna fuck around and make some boxes, nigga. He gonna build a box around him. He gonna be in the middle taking a nap like. He gonna build the boxes 30 boxes high, nigga.
Man, that man said naked thumb wrestling.
Hey, y'all remember Employee of the Month? Y'all remember that movie Employee of the Month where they had the forklift and they used to take them to the top and they would move 2 boxes and then it would be their room and they would close the boxes back up.
Nah, but it sounds like
Yeah, they had their little spot at the top of the rack, bro. And they moved these 2 boxes and you go inside, nigga. It was like a poker room and shit. They had like chips.
Oh shit.
Bro.
You got the gambling shack up there.
Yeah. These niggas was taking naps and disappearing and taking naps and shit, bro.
Hey, that sounds like a job for you.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I used to do that shit in the Army too, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure out ways to get you a little nap in. You know what I'm saying?
Dirty. We already answered this question. What's your confidence level in Josh McDaniels? 0 is being low, 10 is being high.
I'll let you know week 7.
No, the point is to have a one for pre-season, like the season, not pre-season, but like the season. So like to gauge where everybody's at now, and then right before the season, and then like as we go. So we wanted a temperature check. Where you at right now?
It's unfair to do that because I ain't seen him do shit yet. I mean, it would be the same fucking grade I gave him at the end of the season last year because he ain't did a goddamn thing.
And what grade did you give him at the end of last year?
A fucking F. Gave a nigga F, bro.
What kind of F is that? Is that a 3F?
Nigga, that's F for get the fuck on, nigga.
Hold on.
F for get the fuck on.
Hold on, because you didn't give me what I asked for. I asked for a number. Is that a 0F or 1F or a 2F?
Nigga,
what kind of
F? That F stood for get the fuck on, bro. Like,
okay.
I actually didn't answer that question.
You sure did it. You sure did it, bro. You sure did it.
Go ahead.
So my number would be 4. That's a generous 4 as well.
That's fair. That's about what I was thinking, being honest, because he's competent. You know what I mean? But I don't see it.
I'm hopeful, not confident. And to Dirty Raiders' point is he hasn't shown him anything. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. He hasn't showed me nothing either. Not yet.
Yeah, it's not like he drafted the fucking players we got. You know what I mean? He didn't do that. You know what I mean? I ain't seen a nigga take the field yet. I see you waving motherfuckers already. I see that. I see y'all done waved the nigga already, but like whatever.
I'm hopeful until he proves otherwise. He's either going to prove that he is the guy and instill belief in me, or he's going to prove that he ain't shit.
Well, he got till week 7 with me. So right now he's on a clean slate. He got till week 7 to prove anything. You know what I mean? So
that's right before the Detroit game. I'm trying to go to that Detroit game. That's right for my birthday.
He got till week 7, Green Bay.
If I go down to Detroit for week 8, and that's a disappointment game, I'll be pissed off, man. That's the one game I want to see.
The week up to week 7 is our easiest stretch of the season. It gets all more difficult.
Exactly, my nigga. If you can't get through that, nigga, I'm supposed to believe you can get to the other half, nigga.
I see the logic in that. Okay, I got it.
Dirty, you and Kush gave your predictions on a show, didn't you? Like you had them going what, 12-5 or 11
bullshit,
13-4.
13-4. What about you, Kush?
I had us winning 8 games.
There you go.
8, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it was 14-3, 13-4, 10-7, and then fucking 6-11.
So that would mean Josh McDaniels is going to turn it around and prove to be the guy if he gets us there.
Man, if he can get through the first 7 weeks, I'll let him slide. But bro, if you got a losing record through the first 7 weeks and it's the easiest part of your schedule, it ain't gonna get no better in the fucking second half.
Show the hell ain't.
Mr. Mando.
No, that was just based on matchups, bro. Like that was just based on like if we was looking at how things played out like previous times or whatever and what teams look like. I mean, yeah, they could easily go 13-4 if they play hard enough. If they play hard enough. I mean, you got to go and actually look at the schedule. Look how it's set up. Look at where we're playing. Look at the times. Look at the teams. Look at their schedules before they play you. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of things that go into trying to figure out a record, bro. I'm not saying 13. Look, what we did, the show we did was basically it gave you a ceiling, it gave you a floor. You know what I mean? At worst, you could be this. At best, you could be this. That's it. That's all the show was. It was 4 different opinions, 4 thoughts, 4 different records. Ceiling, everything else in the middle, and the fucking floor.
The other thing as well, just to your point, is that from my understanding, we've got 6 weeks where we're playing opponents coming off a Monday Night Football game, and that's probably the most we've ever had, if I'm not mistaken. Correct?
Yeah.
So we also have
that actually works.
primetime
That
games.
works in our favor a little bit.
That does work in our favor tremendously.
Yeah.
We also
And
have
these teams have a short turnaround.
we have 5 primetime games, which means we also have 5 short weeks.
Terrence, you make sure if you quote me properly. I have us unexpectedly sweeping the division. There's a difference.
No,
Sweeping our division.
Yeah.
Correct.
Unexpected.
Yeah,
you know what?
Look, the key word.
I was like,
Yeah,
dude, Arvin?
The key word. Listen to what I'm saying. I have us unexpectedly sweeping. That's not a guarantee of a sweep. I'm just saying I think it could happen. It could. It's a strong possibility.
I mean, a
And
meteor can
it
fall
would
out of
be
the sky and hit
unexpected.
me in my head too.
It would be unexpected. That's all I'm saying.
And
If
that
they
would be
swept the
unexpected.
division, bro, it would be unexpected. I'm thinking of an unexpected sweep, bro. That's all I'm saying. Don't that make sense?
No,
How it don't?
because there's no evidence to say, there's nothing to base that on.
Exactly. That's why it makes sense, bro. Unexpectedly. Because there's nothing in the world that tells you it's going to fucking happen. So you don't expect it to happen. It's unexpected.
So what you're trying to say is it's a bold take.
The last time we did that was 2011, I believe, and that was the US teams were much weaker than they are now, especially the Chiefs.
Here's one thing though: is injuries happen every day. Like how they say it on the wire, niggas die every day. B, hey, people get injured, and anything can happen. That's the only thing I could see that would be that drastic enough for. I mean, I can't even say that though, because teams can change. Teams can change within a season. It takes a lot, but within our division, that's really, really tough. On top of that, I think I'll bring up another point too, is, and I want to see what you guys' thoughts are about how do you think we're going to fare against the Broncos this year? Because the Broncos are looking at it, this is their year. They're looking at it like this is either Sean Payton's win it or if they don't beat the Raiders, they're looking at it as a whole wash for the whole season. From what I'm listening to, all the content creators, that's all they're talking about is week 1. They want the Raiders bad. They want to play us. They want to play us at home, and they want to embarrass us. So if we come out there, we take the Broncos for our little brother, like we've been punking them before. They got some tricks up their sleeve. They're gonna bring everything they got on week 1, which I think we can still beat them. Fuck them, but yeah, they definitely been talking a lot of shit. Last
They got a lot to prove, and we got a lot to prove.
Omar, tell him, Omar, it's all the script is set, nigga. Raiders, Cowboys, this year's Super Bowl, Vegas. Book it.
What you about to say, Apikasi?
I was just short and sweet. They've obviously got a lot to prove, but so do we. We've got a lot to prove too this year.
Yeah, I think so. They really circling that one though. They just can't admit that, we're gonna win the second installment of that series, but they're saying that game is what they have circled. They want to have that. What you looking for?
I'm looking. Shit, I can't find. I'm looking for Dirty's mind because I think he lost it. I can't find it anywhere. My bad, Dirty. You know I had to get you, bro.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout, nigga. That's her right now, bro. I'm a little teapot, bro. You don't want to drink the tea, nigga? You don't want to drink the tea, nigga?
I've never been a fan of chamomile, bro.
Hey, nigga, I don't serve chamomile, nigga. This Lipton out this bitch, nigga. Lipton. We put it in the sun and everything, nigga, the old school way.
Hey, that should actually be good, though.
I know,
Gotta
nigga.
let
I
you
know,
in.
especially when you put the sugar in off bat, nigga, sugar water, and then drop the tea bags in it and let that shit sit in the sun, cut you up like a whole lemon, and slice this nigga and just sit it on the top with you. Nigga, y'all niggas don't know, bro. Y'all niggas don't know nothing about no real tea. No sweet tea, nigga, no southern tea. Y'all niggas ain't hip. You ain't cool. You ain't fresh.
What's your record prediction, Aaron?
What's my record prediction? Somewhere between 5 and something and 7 and something. But it ain't gonna be over 8. So if I were a betting man, I would go to Vegas and I would place my bet on the under on the total wins at 7.5. And not even being funny, I'm not being shitty or none of that shit. That's my legitimate prediction. I don't see us doing that good this year. That schedule's crazy, and our roster is crazy in a bad way. My bad to keep cutting you off.
Sorry, no. I should have let you finish. I think I saw JT predicted 7 and I think 12. What is it? 7 and 10 on your
lower.
Yeah, it's like 5.
I'm pretty sure he said 7 and 10.
Was it 7 and 10? I thought it was 6. I
thought it was 6 your Instagram post. I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was 7. But that's my expectation. 7 wins, 6 wins. And I've maintained that I'm not happy about it, but I'm willing to be content with it, being that it's a youth movement. I believe it's the first year of a rebuild. These young guys, they're going to be good, but they're going to be good in time. They need time, and I'm willing to give them that. I think we're going to be better next year. This year, it may be a rough ride, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. We'll see.
All I said was, these are possibilities. So all I said. Any given Sunday, anybody can win.
Right.
You know what I mean? For any given reason, whatever, bro. Anybody can win. I didn't say we was going undefeated. I didn't say that. I didn't say 15-2. Like some niggas is like, nigga, 15-2. Nigga, where? Where on the roster do you see 15-2, nigga? Please tell me.
The part that's throwing me off, Dirty, is that where you said that we can sweep the division. I think that's the likelihood of that is like a meteor falling and hitting my house tonight when I go to sleep.
That's the whole reason for me saying unexpectedly. All right? Look,
you want to do this one, or you want me to do it?
Nobody would expect for that to take place, right? If it did happen, it would be unexpected, and that's why I'm saying if it were to happen, that shit would be unexpected, bro. Nobody see that shit happening. I don't see it happening. I'm saying if the fucking Raiders swept this year, it would be fucking unexpected.
It'd be like that Dumb and Dumber meme.
In short, you're saying it's a bold take.
It's bigger than a bold take, nigga.
Hey, let me cut you off for just a second.
Yeah,
hey, Chris, you want to do some honors? You want to do the honors?
I got you, bro. Ladies
That's my
and gentlemen,
homeboy right there.
This is a brother that wasn't even in the chat to announce that he was even popping up today. He didn't say nothing in the chat, didn't say what's up to nobody in the chat, didn't give you guys no heads up that he was just going to even pop in. You know what I'm saying? The brother just said, hey, today is the day. I don't give a shit what y'all got going on. Y'all miss me? Hey, how you said, Dirty? Did you miss me? We gonna bring this cat to the stage.
You can't be using my shit for other people, man. Come on, bro.
Motherfucker, I just
I'm here.
I just gave you the credit. I could have said,
Tommy Davidson.
Did you miss me? I had to give you some credit. You know what I'm saying? We got the ball fade master himself, the number 0 special with the goatee. You know what I'm saying? And the eyebrow edge up. We're gonna bring in the king of controversy since he was 17, like LeBron. We're gonna bring him onto the stage. Our good brother. Give him a good round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, our good brother. Look like you lost about 10 pounds, by the way, too. Got a boogie in your nose, my nigga. I'm just playing. J2. What's up, dog?
That's my dog.
You left
if
out
anybody got any problem with him, you let me know.
Left out the whole
Shaking JT
review, like, man, damn, you left the nigga show out and everything. Oh shit,
where is JT in the office?
No, I just left the office. Honestly, it's gonna be my last week of fucking dealing with Uh, bullshit. People getting fired and people crying and shit, but it was 7, Dirty. Don't shortchange. I had 7 wins on there. I was surprised too.
I was right. I was right.
I was surprised too. I was like, damn, I had 7 wins.
JT, I gotta hit you with the question right off the bat, bro. And
Yeah.
like I said, we're gonna give you your floor because you know what, man, nobody ever give you your chance to just get your shit out, bro. Hey, we had some person up in here talking about toxic and negative and positive and being a Raider fan means that you got, bro. Talk about that. We ain't even gonna interrupt you, man. Let's hear your take on that and just get the folks out there what JT views on what toxicity is and being a negative Raider fan and what that constitutes.
Oof. I mean, there's levels to it because people can consider me toxic and negative. Um, a lot of people don't know how to deal with actually taking the truth or dealing with the truth, the harsh truths or harsh realities. Unfortunately, with the Raiders, it's a lot of harsh reality. It's a lot of constructive criticism. Now, sometimes people do tend to lean to being more negative or more controversial or critical, um, which is understandable. But the toxic shit is people using social media in a negative way, like by directly reaching out, talking about family, talking about relationships or things that have nothing to do with the actual sport. I consider that toxic. Someone just being critiquing. I mean, you could be overly critical, but it's still critique. It's that. I mean, you can consider that an opinion. It's not technically wrong. I mean, you could dissect it and point flaws within it, but it's someone's opinion. That isn't toxic. So I mean, it's really in the eye of the beholder. Unfortunately, right now, it's a lot of sensitive motherfuckers in Raider Nation. A bunch of you sensitive ass motherfuckers who don't want to hear what the reality is. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's nice to have expectations, but I'm over that shit, man. I'm living in reality right now, and I just can't get ahead of myself because I just know what my team is, and we constantly we can get to a point where we can be decent, but we're not a complete product, and we've been an incomplete product for far too long. And now, I'm gonna be more critical, overly critical. I'm not, especially when I see it going in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And, how long you gonna drive in the wrong direction before you realize, maybe I missed the exit and should turn around. Like before, I didn't have, I didn't know how you navigated. Now I know how you navigate, so I ain't gonna let you miss too many exits now. Before, we can go a couple miles down the road. I ain't really tripping. Now, hey, bro, you wasting gas.
Yeah.
You wasting mileage on these players.
Sorry to interrupt, JT. Do you think our draft was a turn in the right direction to getting on that right road eventually?
Y'all gonna laugh at me. I'm gonna say.
No, go ahead, man. I want to hear your takes.
Yes and no. It's a turn in the right direction. Just not with this guy. I like the picks. Look, Kush. I've been watching video. I'm going to kill your boy Tyree Wilson, but the potential that I see and what he adds, I like. But we have to get the right coach and the right mental for him. I don't know what happened. My laptop messed up because I literally had. I ain't gonna lie, I'm so tight right now, dude. I don't even want to do YouTube no more. The way this fucking. I had a video, like a 40 minute video of just everything of how I was breaking down my likes, my dislikes, my critique of actually just game footage, not the highlights. I actually have the game footage of just the defensive line of Texas Tech against other offensive line, against other pros that he played. and that shit is gone. I ain't gonna
So you've
lie.
seen the whole film and it's not impressive to you.
I have like
Not just the
8 games.
highlights. You've seen the whole film.
No. I like the whole. I'm talking about from play 1 to the final play.
Okay, that's interesting.
So I actually have the clips. I got a guy who actually just does O line and D line, and I got the clips from him. Uh, Even some of them from Michael Myers too, and I am more impressed with his blocking than I was before. But I have to go back to edit it because the shit is gone. I ain't gonna lie, I'm
His blocking
so
sucks.
mad. It was like 12 hours of time because I'm still learning how to edit.
What about his
And
receiving? Like
who's
that's
receiving?
me.
Oh, that was
Myers.
that was never an issue. He always had that. My
Okay, perfect.
concern,
Come in time.
his receiving is gonna be fine. He's just gonna have to adapt to the speed. He's great hands, great good hips. He tracks the ball well. I mean, I have honestly, he was the best tight end in this draft. He's the most complete. He's ready day one. He honestly, I have him as the starter for day one. With who we have on the roster right now. I mean, if they add somebody else,
What do you think of the offensive line?
it is what it is. We saw what it was last year.
Do you see it being top 10, or do you still think that they still need to put it together?
I mean, people are going to hit me with statistics, but if we were a top 10 line last year, you wouldn't want to upgrade. That's just my aspect. If we're good statistically, so good, why are we looking to upgrade? Especially if they're going to have another year within the system.
But we didn't really upgrade at the offensive line. We pretty much
at all. I mean, technically they should be better, but honestly, they would be better with DC or Stidham at quarterback because they know how DC is going to move in the pocket. They know how Stidham was moving in the pocket because they had a whole year of practice with him. They have to relearn all that, how Jimmy G moves, how he's going to slide. You're going to have to learn all that. His protection calls, is he going to allow the center to call the protection or is he going to call it? It's like starting from day one again. Like they have to start all that over. They have to learn it. How much time are they going to put in? How much effort they're going to put in? How much tolerance do they have? Like all that has to start all over from day one. Is from scratch. So, I mean, they'll probably be around the same.
Who do you have at right guard and right tackle?
Same who we had last year. Everyone should be the same. No one should lose their position. Luminor's going to be left, and Colton's going to be left, and Luminor's going to be right. The only position that might change will be the guards.
So going back to the toxicity with the fan base, let's go to that.
Thank you, JT.
How do you see going into this season? How do you see it's going to go either way? If you have fans that are winning, losing, you think that people are gonna? You think there's always going to be some type of civil discourse? You think people are going to be like, you know what, you were right. we did. Do you think people are actually going to put it down, or you think it's going to infuriate even more folks within the nation? How do you fix it? How would you fix it?
It kind of plateaued. I mean, I don't see it getting worse right now. I mean, people who were car lovers, we love car, but we knew it was a means coming to an end. It just, we're at a crossroads. So we were more okay with him going than anything. But Carr can fuck up the whole fan base and put it in a total civil war if he wins in New Orleans. If he wins in New Orleans, oh man, it's gonna be all hell broke loose. It's gonna be worse.
Yeah, you're right about that.
If we, and the thing is if Carr win, he don't even have to win as much. He just has to win more than us. People are gonna be pointing the fingers like, see, we should never, such and such. We have, for it to be okay with everybody, we'll have to win more than he does. Because everyone is just ready to point the finger. And like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I wish Carter best. If he responds to me, he responds to me. We talk, behind the scenes. If I see things that I think he needs to work on, I'll send it to him. But he's not a Raider no more. Jimmy G's our quarterback. And the reason why I'm so critical of the team is we're not supporting Jimmy G in the way he wins. We're not getting him the supporting cast he needs. We're trying to ask him to do something he's never done. Like, yo, why are we bringing a guy who's won a specific way, didn't support him with that type of team? And we're not doing that. So it's like, so what am I thinking he's going to come in and just beat Tom Brady and win with nothing?
Y'all
So
afraid of-
now-
you already making up excuses. You talking about he got the Saints got an easier schedule. You already making excuses.
Hey, so now we're at the
Look,
point.
in all honesty, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna just say this when we talk about DC, bro. What the fuck are we talking about? Like, why the fuck are we still talking about a guy who's not here anymore? He's not fucking here. It doesn't fucking matter if he wins or loses. It doesn't fucking matter.
It's been like 5 months. It's been like 5 months. You guys haven't got adjusted to the shit yet?
Bro, you ain't got out of it, bro. Like, it doesn't. I don't give a fuck if he wins or if he fucking loses. He's not the quarterback for my team.
He's not here. Who cares?
He's not the quarterback for my team. What the fuck do I care? Do I wish him the best? Yes, I wish everybody in the fucking NFL the best. But that doesn't fucking mean I gotta root for you or I gotta fucking follow you. I don't. I follow the Raiders. I watch other teams because I love the sport, but I don't root and rah-rah for nobody but the fucking Raiders. So if you're not in the silver and black, it doesn't fucking matter what you do anywhere else. It wasn't done in the silver and black. That's all that fucking matters. And I'm a Carr. I love Carr. Y'all know that.
I ain't done with you,
DC, bro. I love the man he is. I love the fucking player he is. I love the fucking human being, bro. I love the guy because he's fucking genuine. Right? He's not afraid to put his emotions out there. He takes care of his family. He's God-fearing. You know what I mean? He's respectable. But that's as far as it goes. Loved him when he was with the fucking Raiders. But he's not with the Raiders anymore.
And felt the same way about Khalil Mack.
Until he retires, I don't care what he does.
All right.
Felt the same way about Khalil Mack.
Felt the same way about my balls are starting to hurt. We're talking about DC and it makes my stomach hurt. Man, can we please move on? JT, back to you, bro. About DA and his statements from your point of view, because I didn't heard everybody else's point. Me and Dirty beat it up, talk about it from every angle that we possibly could over the week. I know Ern's opinion about it. Afakasi talked a little bit about it, and Afakasi feel free to interject as well too.
What's that, sorry?
JT, I'm curious what your thoughts. Like I said about Devontae Adams, about the comments, the
Okay, yeah, I got you kind of breaking up, but you just want you want our reaction on it.
What's your thoughts on it, JT?
Okay, my thoughts on it. I said this shit last year already. It's not going to change. I knew the turmoil that was happening then. It's bad now because Josh McDaniels has cleaned house with the voices that were loudest in the room. But Devontae Adams, he's a consummate pro. He's going to be a pro. So he's going to play. He won't sit out. Now here's the thing: when his time is done, he's done. You know, if it gets to a point where it's the push or shove, he's always going to be in a power position. But he's the consummate pro. He's going to be a pro. He's going to play. He's not going to damage his brand or anything like that. He went through the same shit in Green Bay that he's going through now. You know what I'm saying? He didn't like what was going on in Green Bay. He didn't voice his opinion as much as Aaron Rodgers did. You know, he didn't like the scheme. He didn't like the way they were using him. He didn't like the way they're using other players to set plays up. He's in the same situation now. You know, so it's something that I knew, I seen, I understood, and like I said, when you see how every key player on your team has a set of plays that are specifically for them. There's certain routes that you have, and everybody's playbook. Renfro has plays that complement Da. Da has plays that complement Renfro. Each person has a play that will get another person open. We don't have that. I didn't see that all last year at all without the trick plays. You know, Da wasn't setting up Renfro for his routes. Renfro wasn't setting up his Da for his routes. Matt Collins wasn't. You know, Matt had mismatches, and then I think what against Tennessee he utilized it, but that was really the only time I really seen him go against the mismatch. You know, or Keenan or y'all call him Keisha Cole. Uh,
Keisha
you call him
Cole.
Keisha Cole. I can't remember his name. Y'all call him Keisha Cole
Hey,
so much.
Keelan Cole.
Keisha Cole, man.
Keenan
Keisha
Cole.
Cole.
Keelan
Even
Cole.
Keenan Cole, like he should have had plays down the field that should have just set up plays. So it's another year. Hopefully, we see that. But
Anybody ever, since y'all want to keep bringing up DC and these fucking throws, anybody ever think that maybe DC just stopped trying once he realized these motherfuckers was tanking, that he just stopped trying? He just stopped caring. He knew what was coming. He just stopped caring.
My
Anybody
only
think about
problem,
that?
my only problem with that is like, bro, like professionals don't just quit in the middle of the season. I just don't see that. That is
uh,
his
Fucking
character
coach did.
doesn't.
Coach quit in the middle of every fucking game.
I think
I,
it affected his
Coach
confidence. I
quit
don't
in
think
the
he
middle of
quit.
every game, bro.
yeah, I disagree with you. I disagree with both of you actually. I don't think it's in DC's character to quit. I
I
think
don't.
he's
I just said.
No, no,
Is it?
no. Yeah. I know. I'm just responding to your comment. I'm not saying that's what you're saying, but like it kind of looked like that. Like he just like, yo, I'm just going out here and going through the motions. We got a game. It's my job. I'm just you know how you go to a job, you don't care, you just punch in and punch out. It kind of
Oh
did
yeah,
look like that at times with DC. But even when you're a pro, motherfuckers will quit on you. They definitely will. I've seen it. I know it. I've had family do it. Hell, I've done it, and I'm not even a pro.
But
You know,
I think
so
I think more, lack of
I quit in
confidence
the middle of
would
one
affect
game,
his
bro. I quit in the
yeah,
middle of
execution.
one game, bro.
all it
My
takes is
bro,
that one game. Yeah,
I quit one time in the game, bro.
and I was ready to. Yeah, and you ready to fight everybody. The moment you want to fight your teammate, that's the moment you quit. You quit in that game. When you're ready to fight and you just don't care. I don't care if I win or lose. You quit. And I've been there before, so
In my bro.
everyone's been there.
And that's because I felt like nigga, nobody was trying, bro. Nobody was trying. You know what I mean? Nobody.
Now let's be honest. If you played basketball, you've quit in the game before.
oh
When that
nigga,
when that
hell
when
yeah,
that ball stops coming to you, you've quit in the game before. Even if it's pickup, just quitting.
I
yeah.
quit. I didn't. You know what I tell you? I didn't even quit the whole game. I just quit the third quarter, bro. I refused to play in the third quarter. I refused to play in the third quarter, bro. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm not playing, coach.
Hmm.
Put somebody else in. I
Mr.
said,
Park, you not gonna go out there? Nah, you want me out there? I'm about to foul out in like 5 minutes.
You
bro,
know,
they,
I think,
look, they ain't coming to my side, nigga. They
you know,
running
I
to the
think,
other side, and this nigga can't make tackles. Nigga, like, bro, you
you know,
you keep
I think
putting
it
this
comes
nigga
down
out
to,
there, and he can't stop nobody, bro. Put somebody else in. So the nigga that I wanted put in, I quit so they could put him in, just so that they could see that he was still better than the other nigga on the other side. And so in the
I put
fourth
it this
quarter, I
way.
was like, Coach, I'll go back in if you take this motherfucker out. And he took that nigga out, and I went back in the fourth quarter. We still lost the game, but we only lost by a field goal versus losing by 3 touchdowns, which we was
That
losing
nigga
by
dirty cost
in
his
the fourth
team the
quarter.
game.
Huh?
I
Mm-mm-mm.
put it, I put it this way. This is the way I see it is I would never want to say or never even try and say
What the
that
fuck?
anybody that's getting paid multiple millions of dollars, you know what I'm saying, to do their job is gonna have one bad rep where they want to be on camera. You would like to think that that was the case, but like it's been eloquently pointed out is that it happens. Emotions flare no matter what the cost is, what the risk is, and you got a game. You talking about a difference between people playing a game that we're not getting paid for. You know, we're passionate about, but you quitting on your job, you quitting on the people that have put a lot of money. You talk about our hard-earned money that we put into the stands to go and sit there and watch that person do their job. I take that real seriously when you look at that and someone says that they quit. I don't think that they quit. I think that they may be unmotivated. You know what I'm saying? But
let me kind of throw a little outline
one
there.
second. Yeah. One second. Because I'll let you talk, and I'm gonna get my piece in too. But I think that you know, the one thing about it is that I don't have that in me. I can't say that I quit on shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if I show up for something, it's like I'm here to do my job, and I don't care about anything else that's connected to it. Especially in a team sport like that too. If your team quits and they see that you quit, number one, they gonna all quit and shut down too. Number two, there's a thing called a camera out there, and you getting filmed, so it's gonna show up on your film. And you think about the other coaches. I got one more point, and then I'll shut up about it. But you have other teams, other coaches that's gonna watch this film. Like if you go back, you watch that movie called Air about Michael Jordan, and the reason why Nike, the guys from Nike, saw some detail in Michael Jordan is because he was expecting to get the ball. Everybody else thought, oh yeah, they're gonna give it to James Worthy. Michael Jordan was expecting the rock. He was expecting, even when it wasn't expected of him to have greatness. Anytime you step on anything, you should have the expectation that you're gonna be great. You know, so I don't allow that excuse for me. And then the third part is that coaching too. Sometimes when it comes down to it, like we look at Jacorian Bennett, who's our cornerback, and you listen to his story and how a coach just absolutely almost wrecked his whole life, you know what I'm saying, his whole career by not having faith in him and doing exactly like we're talking about, not giving him the opportunity. And he could have quit. He could have been like, man, fuck this. I'm not going out there. You got me sitting on the bench this whole time, and I could outbeat these guys in talent. A lot of times with coaches, it's a character issue, and they trying to test your character too. They know you can be able to do the job. They're gonna see if you're gonna be a little bitch about it. If you're gonna complain and be like, well, I don't do this, yada yada yada. They're gonna let you run your mouth. And then when the college recruiters or the other coaches in the NFL, the coordinators are calling, they all talking. They're like, hey, how does he work under this type of pressure? So that goes back, and it does show that, you know, some of the things that they talked about when we talked about some of the players from last year. I don't even say the name. We talk about some of the players from last year and how they say they took their ball and they went in the corner and go soak. Players like that, man, you gonna take your ball and go soak. Like get the fuck out of here, then. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, JT. My bad.
No,
JT, I got a little bit of a take too. So JT.
Yeah, no, I actually had a question that, like, okay, because you're saying like the quitting, like what do you classify as quitting? Because everyone's heard the term and seen people say, well, do you consider quitting a business decision? You know what I'm saying? Guys come across it, and some people will say you quit on that play. That would be considered quitting. So I'm saying everyone has aspects of it. So like I see where your threshold is, but where's everyone else's thresholds? Because I've done that before. I've quit on plays or made business decisions. So that's what I'm saying. And not like totally like quit on a team.
I quit in the game to prove a point, bro, and my point was proven. You know what I mean? Like I quit to prove a point. Now when you know what? Go ahead, AR. I apologize.
Sorry, I was just going to touch up real quickly on just on what you were saying, like Cam Newton's Super Bowl play. You know, a lot of people were questioning that he quit it on that particular play, but in his opinion, it was a business decision. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah,
the fumble you talking about?
I quit. Yes. I quit on one play. I quit on a quarter to prove a point. Right now, when it comes to last year, for whatever reason, bro, we didn't succeed. Right? Be it he quit, be it the coach quit on him, be it the coach gave up on him too early. I don't know whatever the reason was. But what I do know is I did not watch a guy play to his full potential like I know he could. I did not see that. Right. That's why I question,
So what do you consider that then? So do you consider that like if you know you could play better, but you're just out there just to be out there? Is that quitting?
I'm not gonna say he flat out quit. I'm gonna say he flat out played half-ass. It looked like he played half-ass. He played up to the level of what the coach put into him. So if you
didn't exceed the standard,
I'm gonna give you half-assedness back.
Could people consider that quitting then?
Some people can. It all depends on if you see the glass half empty or half full. It
It could
depends on
be.
what
It
type
could
of
be.
person you are. Did you see
Yeah,
see the glass half
Dougie's
empty?
right.
Did you see it half full?
It could be a change in his in a certain player's standard. Like if you and I'm gonna get to y'all because I see you over there, bro. But like if you have
That's all
like
right.
a person that's getting up every morning and like let's say
I think he
Sorry,
froze.
Squish.
Yeah.
I guess you'll go ahead. Go ahead, AR.
Just real
there
quickly,
you go.
I don't think he. Sorry, Kush
He's
is back.
back.
Go ahead, Kush.
Oh no, go
You
ahead,
froze.
brother, go ahead.
Just with Carr, I think a lot of. I don't think he's ever been a quitter. I think it was a lot of it was morale and confidence was shot, and that led to poor production and performance. That's just my personal take. But moving on, like kind of shifting the focus, we're talking about quitters and maybe lack of heart. Did you guys ever hear the interview that I believe it was Danny Amendola had and his takes on Jimmy Garoppolo? Did you ever listen to that?
Oh, you talking about the pivot
Mm,
one? The pivot?
I'm
The
not sure
pivot
what it
part?
was, but in particular, he was talking about Jimmy.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Uh,
for the rest of you who hadn't listened
yeah,
to it,
break that one down.
I
I don't
went
think
on
I
a
heard that one.
YouTube rabbit hole, and on one of these shorts, it was Amendola talking about Jimmy Garoppolo during their time with the Patriots, and
Mhm.
I think it was the last season. He was there. Jimmy Garoppolo was the backup, as well as Jacoby Brissett to Tom Brady. Now, Tom Brady, for some reason, was taking a break or wasn't available. Jimmy Garoppolo was the guy, and he was actually doing a pretty decent job up until he got hurt in a particular game. And the injury was to his non-throwing thumb or hand, whatever it
I
was.
heard
So they
this one.
chucked
Yeah.
in Jacoby Brissett. Now, Jacoby
Oh
Brissett got
yeah.
proper injured
Mhm.
on his, like, I think it was actually his throwing arm or like a
yeah,
pretty bad injury.
tore his shoulder. It was tore
Yeah,
his
that was
shoulder.
Or his
Edelman.
shoulder, yeah,
Yeah, it
whatever
was
it was.
Edelman.
And,
Yeah.
you know, instead of with Jimmy G copped a lot of heat because instead of going on and playing with an injury that a lot of the players didn't deem to be game threatening, I mean, he couldn't play
Serious.
through it.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
decided no, he wasn't going to play. Whereas Brissett, even though he was proper hurt, was like, no, I'm playing. You know what I mean? And he played through that injury and did what he could.
And they
But it
won the
was a
game,
very
didn't they?
story
And then let
hearing
the
that.
team go through the whole week preparing as if he was going to be the quarterback, and
Yeah.
he
Right.
ducked out like the last second.
I
Right.
like that.
So for me, when I heard that story, because admittedly, I haven't watched too much of Jimmy G's tape. I don't watch too much football outside of Raider football. It's to your point, Dirty. If you're not a Raider, I don't care. So now he's a Raider. Like maybe I should invest in some time and watching the tape. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna roll with him, see what happens.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
hearing that story, it was a little
Yeah.
bit of a an eye opener and kind of concerning. But
Are you sure you didn't hear that from me, AR? Because I had that. I brought that into a debate because people was killing me. People
no,
were
why do you
killing
think
me
I
when I
asked
brought that.
No,
No,
I
Oh,
heard
okay.
that interview as
Yeah,
well.
no, I watched that on a short. Just when you scroll through your shorts and then random videos popped
Yeah.
up. Yeah, that was one of
No,
them.
yeah, it was the Pivot podcast. You watch it and like I seen that's why I had brought it up because when we assigned him, I was like, I hate the move when I said that, and then I brought that up, and then like I just got killed. And then, but it is, but yeah, but I mean, he is our guy.
He's our guy.
Unfortunately,
So that's why I
unfortunately,
brought it up because Carr's
unfortunate.
not our
Yeah.
guy anymore. I don't care about Carr anymore, so I'm shifting the focus
Okay.
to who we do have, and
So,
hearing that story was a little concerning.
so does that so let me. So I want to caveat. Let me ask him on that. Because he made a business decision, do you consider that quitting?
On that particular occasion,
Yeah, because it was a business decision. He wanted to protect his body. He is hurt. He's not injured. He's hurt. And
That's
you know
1000%
and
business decision.
yeah. Now you could, but it's a playable injury. Everyone could play through it. He's had it. And you know he's done it before. But during
Yeah.
this particular time, we don't know what happened. Only the people in that locker room know.
yeah,
And we only got a little bit of the aspect of what transpired or the back conversations.
hmm
I will say he made a business decision. I wouldn't consider it quitting. But the thing is when you're back, like when he wasn't the number one at the time and he was in a battle. So I don't consider that quitting. I just consider that a business decision. He took time. He wanted to be right. Some guys have to be mentally there, and if you're not mentally there, you just play even worse. You know what I mean?
but with that said, if you're the backup and it's it was his time, they given him the they gave him the ball and said, you run with it. You know what I mean? Like you really want to take advantage of those situations. And it was his time and like to not play through, like if it was like a proper injury, like say what Jacoby Brissett had, is what Jimmy G had, and he made a business decision to decide not to play them, I'd be fine with that. But the fact that it was like a light injury to his non-throwing hand,
separated shoulder,
and you've been given the ball and you're not going to run with it.
Yeah, but and that's my thing. I get it, but the thing that like it was the biggest thing for me is the team felt like he quit. That's why Amendola said it. Because Amendola said the team felt he quit on it.
Yeah, he wouldn't have brought it up if not. If he felt some type of way about it.
Now I don't see it as quitting. I just say he made a business decision. Because this is the time we're in now. Everyone's their own LLC in the NFL, man. I got to do what's best for business.
Well, you look at like guys like like Max Crosby. You have a different position. Of course, you can't use that same dexterity and that excuse for their dexterity. But you have a guy like Max Crosby. Ideally, you want a person that is gonna break their hand or break their finger, wrap it up, tear the shoulder, go out there and do it. But from a quarterback position too, you also have to look at longevity. If he misses a game, or what the implications are, how long, if he gets hit or if he gets hurt going forward, is he going to be out of the game? Is that going to set him out 5-6 more games, or is he going to be out for the rest of the season if he gets hit or something like that too? So with quarterbacks, I think, you like to see your quarterback to be a lot tougher, to make that game time decision, say, I'm going to do whatever it's going to take, and have that Max Crosby mentality. But like JT said, where you got $100 million that could be on the line of $200 million like Lamar. I mean, nobody said anything about Lamar. That's the same type of situation. It's not the same type of situation, but you look at Lamar's injury last year, where they were looking at if he was lamenting his injury, or if he was out there really, pressuring the team to be able to pay him more. So that's where you got to really take into consideration who's hurt and who can play if they're injured or actually hurt. And if you can play while you're hurt, that's one thing. If you can play while you're injured, you shouldn't be doing that, because that could set you back for your career.
Yeah, just ask Robert Griffin.
Bruh, for real. Oh, that was mismanaged. Like
he had a big take on that Lamar Jackson situation, and he was like, I can totally relate. I mean, if I'd have just made a business decision for that playoff game and sat out, my whole career could
still be playing today.
He could have been one of the greats.
Yeah. He would be a back. He'd still be in the lead as a backup.
He could even be a star. He could have even been. He could still be one of the biggest stars in the league. That whole that game and that injury he suffered changed everything. Changed the course of his career.
At worst, he would have been a backup. Or he could have been Brian Hoyer.
Didn't that happen to Crosby in the rookie preseason, where he had a injury? I think he pulled out his finger or something, and they had to pull it back in so he can get back out the next quarter.
They put it on the cast. They put it on the hard cast, and he went. It was a preseason game, and he was like, "Nah, cast it up."
Nothing to ever beat what Ronnie Lott did.
My ignorance, Dirty. What did he do?
Ronnie Lott, man, he had his finger amputated in the middle of a game just so he could.
And went back out there. Yeah.
Wow.
He put it on
his hand or finger.
He cut off a finger.
Cut off a finger in the middle of a game.
How did he? Was it a helmet hit his finger or something? It was like a heavy attack with a.
I think he got caught. He was, he was big on the horse collar tackles, and his finger got caught in the jersey and the pad, and it was ugly. But I was like, yo, put that on ice. I'll be back.
For real, I think he did.
I'm coming back for that.
Yeah,
you know what I like? Since we're talking about it, I saw another short video last night. It was that video of Kobe Bryant. Where he tries to catch the ball and it bounces on his fingertip and his finger's broken or out of place. So he kind of hides his pain. He goes over to the coach. He hides it and his finger pulls it back into place, and he goes right back on the court like nothing happened.
Yeah, that was all within 20 seconds.
You seen the picture of him when he had a cast on his right hand? He couldn't shoot, and he was shooting free throws with his left hand. He had pajama bottoms on. under his Laker uniform. Like he spent the night in the stadium. Like, yeah, man, it's that's the type of stuff you want to say. Hey, man, you got that dedication,
Hey,
but
but see,
you don't find that much.
those are chosen few who can have that
Exactly. You don't
mentality.
see them.
It's
You
a
don't see them that
chosen
much.
few who get that mentality. I would say him,
Mhm.
Michael,
LeBron, you got to throw LeBron at some point in that.
I wouldn't even say he has
That's
that.
the winner's mentality.
Not
I
that's
That's the
don't. I
winner's
winner's
don't think
mentality.
LeBron had. No. LeBron is gifted. I don't think he has that mentality. He's not like that's different level of killer.
He
Like
doesn't have that
It is.
mentality.
You right.
he
He don't have that killer
he,
mentality.
he has the ability to, but he's too nice to be that type of a killer. He
You know
can't.
a lot of
He
guys
can't.
games
Yeah.
off, bro, in the middle of the
You
season.
I say
you know what else
Barkley
it
has
is
it.
too?
Mike ain't
It's
doing
that
that, bro. They playing the
it's
whole
that
season.
murderous
Yeah.
mentality too of always being in your opponent's head of saying I need to go get my ass in the gym because Kobe just left and he's drenching in sweat and I'm over here eating breakfast. Like there's tons of that's where the difference from like Kobe, Jordan is like they would show you like, oh no, motherfucker, you ain't gonna outwork my ass. Like
Yeah.
you'll see that from LeBron, but
Yeah.
it's a different, he got his own little private trainers, nobody sees what he do. But Kobe is like, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna be in the gym before you even show up for the shoot
Yeah.
around.
I think Kobe's a threshold, but it's like it's it's
I
offensive.
own pink. Y'all got a problem with pink? I own some pink.
Pink. What
Real
isn't that?
pink,
What,
bro.
that's breast cancer color, isn't that? Breast cancer color is pink.
Bro,
Who's got a
ain't the
problem with
bottom of
pink?
this hat pink?
Who wear
Nah,
pink?
it's like salmon, a
Bro,
little
that's
fuchsia.
pink, bro.
Somebody got a problem with pink?
Nigga, I got pink belts. I got pink golf gear, man. Come on, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of pink.
Somebody messing with
Not
you
a
wearing
lot of
pink?
pink. I wouldn't pink all the way out, bro. I mean,
Hey,
put a
you
little.
must not like Miami then.
Just
Hey,
saying.
who don't like pink? They don't like coochie.
I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah, I like pink if you know what I'm saying.
I love pink.
Yeah, I love that
Uh,
pink.
Bro, I could wear a little bit of pink, bro. It's not a big deal to me.
and I don't think. Hey, come to think about it, I don't think the last person that had that mentality in football, I personally would say, would be Tom Brady. I don't see nobody else with that mentality.
Oh, in football, yeah, Tom Brady will come out there and
I
murder.
would
He's
say
trying to murder you.
Tom.
He's trying to murder you, boy.
I don't see anybody else like that. I
Nah,
don't.
Pink.
the last person before that probably was like Ray Lewis.
Right.
There's a lot of people. You had Ray
No,
Lewis, you had Ed Reed, you had
Terry.
Brian Dawkins,
Yeah,
you
shit,
had
they
Warren
like brown.
Sapp, you had Derek Brooks. They look like Brown.
They like brown.
Real men wear whatever color they want to wear, Pizzle. Real men wear whatever the fuck they want to
Man,
wear, bro. Because a
damn,
real
the
man
league has changed,
fuck
man.
with
There ain't no
nobody no pink
killer.
on them.
Ain't no killers,
That's how I
dog. Ain't no
look at it.
killers like
Or
that,
you know what?
man.
Let's go. Let's go. Who is the killer in the NFL right now? Who's the
That's a good
killer?
ass. It's a good ass question.
Henry Ruggs.
Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes.
In the NFL.
15 red.
My
Yeah.
bad.
As much as I hate to say it, Patty Mahomes.
Fuck. Yeah, 15 is
I
that.
hate saying that, but yeah.
I
I
hate
can't
saying it
I
too,
can't
bro.
even call him a killer, bro. I can't.
I'm not. I don't think he is. I just think he's that gifted. It just looked like he is,
Yeah.
but he's
Well,
But I agree with your comment about Tom Brady. Definitely. Most
Brady,
definitely.
yeah. Brady's
because Brady didn't like you. Like he didn't like you. He would say, "Nigga, fuck you." That's why he was almost fighting all them DBs. Tampa
Yes,
Bay
he
happened
was.
with him in Tampa Bay, KC.
Yeah, that's facts. That's
But
facts.
Oh, you know
That's it.
what?
like LeBron, he gifted.
Okay,
Who,
He like
who's
LeBron.
on?
I just not thought of that. He is on KC. Who's that defensive tackle? He kept showing up in the playoffs. I'll
Chris
say
Jones?
him.
Chris
The one who
Jones.
showed up in the playoffs.
Chris
Oh
Jones?
yeah.
I think he's like 95.
Yeah, that's Chris Jones, bro.
Yeah, I would say maybe him more.
I tell you, it was a killer who was a Raider. Khalil Mack. He was a killer.
He was a
I
young killer, man. I
don't,
wish he would have. I wish he would have stuck around and
I
played
got him in that
for
Patrick
15
Mahomes
years.
class. He's nice, but he's too nice to be a killer, man.
He was a
Khalil Mack.
hitman in training.
He was
He
nice.
does. He look. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Could he
He
play
was nice.
for? Could he play for Rex Ryan? Like the Bears. I
Khalil
couldn't
Mack.
see. Yeah, like did he have the attitude to play? Like he had the skill set. I'm saying the attitude to
Yeah,
survive.
it was.
Like
Yeah,
somebody,
Mike
he was
someone
a
like
Singletary.
Rex
survivor. He had
talking shit.
attitude when he was on the field. Yeah.
Mike
Yeah,
Singletary was
skill
a
wise.
killer. Steve McMichael was a killer. Those guys.
Yeah, but I'm talking about now though. Like, yeah, we all know that in the past they were there. I'm talking about right now.
right
The
now.
ones, yeah, you know the ones that we talk about, like them Ray Lewis type cats that would come out there pregame, hype up their
Nigga,
teammates,
Cam
make
Hayward
people
is a
play harder.
killer.
Cam Hayward's cold. He's cold.
That's an interesting one from Joe. He says Amik is a killer. I know Dirty would like that. Do you think he's a
Come
killer, Dirty?
on, man.
I wouldn't call him a killer. He a dog though.
He got
He said, I
attitude,
ain't a
but he ain't
killer,
a
but
killer.
don't push me.
But he did write JK underneath it. But no, Amik is a dog. I wouldn't call him a killer. A dog, yeah, but not a killer.
A dog, but not a killer.
Yeah, I'd call him a dog, but not a killer.
Oh, I know. I got it. I think I got two now. We just got to think about it. DK Metcalf. I got Debo. It was crazy that they're on offense and not on defense no more, though.
Oh man, I wouldn't even call them killers either, bro.
No, DK
Hey,
is.
what about Devontae? If we're gonna do that, what about Devontae? Where's he
I was
standing?
gonna say if you're listening to those other
Yeah,
guys, you got
I was like,
Devontae on that same echelon.
that's what I'm getting there.
You get there?
'Cause,
Okay,
like,
okay.
But my thing is Devontae doesn't fight people.
Shit,
Patrick Surtain?
bruh, he fought the
Patrick
fucking-
Surtain?
he fought the camera guy in Kansas City.
You
Yeah.
don't
wouldn't,
think his
'cause
exchange with Patrick Surtain was killer
I
mentality?
mean, everyone has exchanges. I'm talking about legitly, like, yo, it's
Yeah, just that
like, yo,
intimidation factor.
let's just take us off the field. It wasn't that. Like, I would say the last time I seen that with Raider, it would be Crabtree and old boy who
That wasn't. That was.
yeah, I don't even like
wasn't
saying
fair.
What's the
That wasn't
DN?
fair.
What's
That
the
wasn't fair.
DN on Dallas?
Oh, Micah
Parsons.
Parsons. Yeah.
Parsons.
I think he's too nice.
Yeah.
Again, he's like Khalil Mack for me.
Bro, that
I
boy
like
come
that.
off the
Yeah, I
edge
like that.
killing me.
I can
That
see
boy's
that.
a
I
killer.
can see that. In the
Yeah,
playoffs,
he a
he showed
killer.
out. He showed out. He showed out. He did.
Bro,
have a
he
game
got
where he
shown
covered
his
that.
ass for 2 seasons straight. Bro, he is a killer.
That is true.
That's crazy.
That's a.
Like, there's no
That's a
definitive person who's
nah,
just.
nah. In the
Aaron
early
Donald is a
2000s, you
killer.
can identify.
He's not in the
Aaron
league no
Donald,
more.
he was.
Aaron
He was a
Donald.
killer though.
He
He was that
retired.
guy that you would see and you'd be
When?
like, oh shit.
Donald's
This
not
off
retired.
season, he retired.
Are you
Sure
sure?
the fuck he didn't.
Yeah, he did. He retired.
Oh, I don't think he
I'm
did,
having a
bro.
look.
Makes
If he
sense.
did, that's the first news I heard. You breaking news to me, and I wouldn't be shocked. I know that he was close to it. You looking it up, Aaron?
Yeah.
No, it says it says on Wikipedia is an American football defensive tackle for the Los Angeles Rams.
He ain't
Is
there
not
yet.
was.
And he shows up on their depth chart.
He ain't there yet,
Um,
JT.
He's
Man,
in there as a
I think he was
starter.
thinking about it, but I don't think.
I,
he's
Yeah,
I,
he was
would,
talking
I
about
want him to. Man, I would love for him to retire. Because he's just going to be playing on a shitty ass team.
clears up.
He trying to cash out. How much he probably get? He got a little nice little.
Oh, he
bag there.
recanted
He
it.
Bro,
wasn't
we can go to the Rams Raiders preseason game for $17, bro.
Damn. Is that bad?
That's how bad they are right now, bro. We can go for $17.
Damn. Damn.
Shit, our preseason game is 52, no lower. Nigga, they shit
Oh, okay, he
72.
recanted. I was wrong. He recanted it.
27 for the Rams game. Is the
So,
cheapest.
so my bad. I was wrong. He recanted it. He did announce it, but then he said he was joking.
Just real
Good.
quickly, you're talking about ticket numbers. How much for a ticket to the Chargers Raiders game in
$9.
Los Angeles?
Oh no,
I
that's the
looked it
Rams
up.
Chargers. My bad.
I looked it up, and you talking about in SoFi?
Yeah, it's SoFi.
I looked it up the other night because I was looking at tickets, man, and it's like you can get a decent, well, not a decent, you can get a ticket for like $150, like in the upper section. But like a decent ticket is like $250. Good tickets is like
For the
$250,
preseason?
$300, but no, regular season. My
No,
bad, for the
regular season.
Chargers.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Or is that in
But
Vegas?
for the preseason game on August
In
19th,
SoFi
tickets as low as $27 for Wait,
for the Rams.
hold on.
Well, what game is it? Because I mean, sometimes if it's like the
I was
third,
talking about Chargers Raiders in
We talking
SoFi.
about two
It's
separate
not.
games.
It's not
The
giving
one in
me any
Chargers
numbers
is
for the
different.
Chargers yet.
I looked up the one for SoFi. It was like 150 something. If you go to StubHub, it's on
cheaper than
StubHub.
fucking Vegas.
You know how much I paid for a ticket in the black hole?
How much?
2019. I paid
Probably
for
like
two tickets. It
$600.
So I actually bought 2 tickets. The first time I was supposed to go to the Thursday night football game versus the Chargers, and I ended up paying $1,400 for 2 tickets in the black hole.
How much? You said black hole. I know you was paying a hefty penny because somebody had to sell them tickets.
Yeah, and then I actually had to sell those tickets because my scheduling conflicted when I was supposed to go there, and I ended up going later to the Bengals game. But it was about $200 cheaper. It was still like $600 a ticket. But like, I guess for me, it was like, I don't care whatever number it is, whatever it takes. I want to sit in the black hole if I'm coming to a Raider game in Oakland.
What was your experience about that, bro? Share it with the folks, man.
One of the greatest days of my life. It was a lifelong dream, and it was a dream fulfilled while I could still fulfill it. You know what I mean? Because, like, yeah, they're in Vegas now, and it's a great stadium, but I wanted to go to the heart and soul of Raider football, which was the Oakland Coliseum. To be able to experience that, even just one time, one of the best days of my life. I'll never forget. And it was actually their last home win, too, in Oakland.
Bro, it's crazy.
I got a question to ask y'all.
It's crazy to hear people hold the Coliseum at such a high standard. When I used to live down the street from that shit, I used to go to the A's games on Dollar Wednesday. It'd be $1 to go to the game, and we'd be in there like, bro, this is a piece of shit stadium. And
bro, it is a piece of shit. It is every bit the piece of shit it looks like on TV. But you know what? It was our piece of shit.
All right, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Y'all might say it's blasphemy.
Yeah, you get it?
I personally feel we need to. Do y'all feel we need to retire the black hole?
Is there a black hole?
If they retire it,
I was gonna say that because they're trying to bring it. Since it's not around, shouldn't we retire it now? And because it's a new stadium, that should be to Oakland.
In that, like, they want to carry on the legacy. I don't think they're gonna want to do that. Retire the black hole. That would mean like they would want to retire it. Like guys like Gorilla.
Hear me out, all eyes. Hear me out. I'll get to it.
Problem. It ain't cracking. It's got a crack.
Yeah.
And then the wall on that side is so high.
See.
But it's to my point though. That's why I wanted to go when it was in Oakland. I wanted to be in that, the proper black hole in all its glory. You know what I mean?
Damn, Terrence, that hurt.
Oakland Coliseum. So
that's what it is, though. That's the side. That's the side they chose to be the black hole, where the fucking club is.
Yep, they cashed it out. They cashed out. They charged like a couple $1,000s just to sit up in there and drink.
Yeah, bro.
Get the prostitution. But you know what?
You can't get in there unless you buy a bottle.
Man, the black hole it represented something back in the day. It represented it was a home field advantage for us. Like teams they would talk about that. They still talk about, oh man, you go to Oakland, man, you got to go face the Raiders and the black hole. They say the Raiders and the black hole. They said that consecutively, like it was a whole separate entity within the stadium.
Hostile territory.
The 12th man, baby. You had to deal with us.
Get in there, Alfredo. That's the problem. Yeah, it's nice, but your average fan, your real, true, diehard Raider fan can't get in there. The only people that's really in there, man, most of the people in there, that shit is comp for them through the hotel.
No, you want me to be honest?
Influences.
The last six games was all international people in there, and they all they're from a specific demographic and this specific group of people.
I got you. Yeah,
of a certain club you had to be a part of.
Really?
It's even further to my point, JT. Why I wanted to go when they were still in.
Yeah, but see, people have been killing me. I'm saying I don't see the transition happening well, so we need to retire that and leave it as tradition. Like that tradition, let's leave it. That was part of Oakland. That was part of that era. Let's retire it. I don't want to ruin that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest, this is going to be a new fan base. It's a new stadium. It's a new attitude. That was Al Davis. We are now in the Mark Davis era.
Do you think that's what Gorilla Rilla and Violator and all those guys would want?
They're stuck in the past. They can't let go, and I can't fault them for that. I can't
But do
fault
you
them
not
for
believe that they at least deserve to have?
they
You know?
deserve a tribute. That's what I'm saying. We need to retire it, and everyone a part of that era, especially the big dogs. They need to be a part of that to acknowledge their fandom, to acknowledge their loyalty, to acknowledge the livelihood they put forth and how much they invested. They're just as much a part of the team as the players are. In fact, some of them are more recognizable than players. So honestly, like that's what the team needs to do to bring the fans back in. You start acknowledging the fans. Oh, look what they're doing with the fan base. Those are just fans that they're acknowledging, retiring, honoring. You don't think that's going to bring more people into the seats?
I'll tell you what would bring more
Especially
people
after
into
what
the
he just
seats.
did with kicking people out.
I'll tell you
Man,
what
let me
would
be
bring.
part of this PR team, bro. I have our stadium packed.
JT, winning would bring more people into the seats.
I mean, that's a given, but I'm saying, I'll be honest with you. I don't
I don't believe that.
know.
Bro,
I can't
when
say that anymore.
we was losing in Oakland, motherfuckers were still showing up to the game.
I know.
No,
But like, we're not Oakland anymore. It's Las Vegas, and
I
unfortunately,
understand, but if you was a Raider fan supporting us when we was in a shit ass stadium and we was going through shit seasons, no reason for you not to support us. We're in the best stadium in the NFL. You know what I mean? And we're halfway decent.
Hold on.
I'm
And
right there with you, Dirty. But
Let's not
unfortunately,
act
that's
like
not
when
what
we
happened
were.
last season.
Let's not act like when we were in Oakland that we used to sell out all the time, bro. I can think of a hell of times that game was blacked out.
I'm not saying that we didn't sell out. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that we did sell out every game. I'm just saying motherfuckers was showing up.
That's where the most passion was.
that's a given. But here's my thing, Avocasi. Just because you win doesn't mean that it's your fans showing up.
Well, I think it would improve the cause. I mean, like, do you remember the last 2 games of the season? We played the Niners, we played the Chiefs. The amount of red I saw on my TV screen was enough to make me want to puke.
My
You would
point exactly.
never, ever see that in Oakland. I remember the year where we lost 10 straight. I think we played a Friday night game, and we ended up with we almost sold that stadium out. A team that's lost 10 straight, and there was barely anything else other than black, silver, and white.
I told you that was that was what you was gonna see for the first 3 or 4 seasons in a new stadium.
You know what the explanation for that is? Because when we were in Oakland, those season tickets were like kind of passed down because we had already been there for a while and established ourselves. We were back there for 30 years. So like people would have season tickets and then become disinterested in football and pass them down to like their kids, or they would die and pass them season tickets down. So they would stay in the family. But when they moved to Vegas, then season tickets became available for everybody to buy. So it wasn't an exclusive club anymore. Now anybody could buy them. You know what I mean? Where before there was only a limited amount of season tickets that were available because most of the ones that were purchased were being used by the people that bought them.
And I guess Vegas is also like a tourist attraction. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
it is a hub.
Right now,
It is a hub.
Big time
do you know that a Raider ticket is hella expensive, bro? Winning or losing, a Raider to get a ticket to the Raider game in Vegas. Look, I'm gonna tell you this: if I buy a ticket right now for $200, for say I buy that for fucking week 9, bro. If I buy that ticket for week 9, and we're not doing so hot, but the team we playing, their fans travel, you know what I mean, and they're doing great, bro. That ticket that I paid for $200, bro, I could easily sell for $1,200. You think I'm not gonna get you think I'm not gonna get my 200 plus a thou wow back?
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, if you want a quick come up, buy the tickets in the visitor section.
I'm
Buy a
just
ticket in the
saying.
visitor section. If you don't want to show up, you can easily sell that ticket.
I'm just saying, like, you know,
Yeah.
there's certain fans that their bottom line is the dollar, bro. If they can make the money plus some extra that they pay for the ticket, bro, they're gonna do it. Unfortunately, that's just the way of the world. It really ain't got shit to do with fans. It's got everything to do with the way the financial system is set up in America. And if you can get you an extra dollar, nigga, you're gonna get you an extra fucking dollar. That's just point blank.
I'm gonna be honest right now, man. Winning is not gonna bring back the fan base. Like there's too much economic struggle. They'll show up to like a a fan like a fan affair, but to actually go into a game, it's an investment, man. Like for some people, it might be rent. It's rent for some people. You ain't gonna pay rent just to go to a game, and then at the end of the game, you might be pissed the fuck off.
Man, right?
That's not. I mean, I truly want to say winning will bring it back. It's not gonna bring the fan base back right now. Not right now in the time frame we are. It will help. You getting out of here,
I
AK?
told you, ticket prices for the Raiders are going to be astronomical for the first 4 years,
Hey,
especially
appreciate
due
you,
to COVID.
Avocasi, bro. I got your message.
Sorry, guys. Just I got to go. Thanks for having me on. It's good to chop it up with you again.
Oh man, it was nice talking to you, brother.
Bush, Dirty, and JT. Take care,
Yeah,
gang,
man.
and everyone in the chat.
Absolutely.
We'll have a
Hell
good
yeah,
day.
it was good talking
Sir,
to you,
have a
man.
good one.
For
Yeah.
sure. Peace.
Take care.
Thank you for pulling up.
Look, you
What you saying,
in a
Dirty?
sense, look, I told you this was going to be this way for at least the first 4 years, especially due to COVID. There was a lot of money put up. No money came in the first season because we couldn't have fans in the stands. You know what I mean? Promotion wasn't paying like it was supposed to. So it really put them behind the 8 ball a little bit. They recouped a good portion of it last year because our tickets was fucking ridiculous the year before, the year before last. And then last year's tickets weren't cheap either. This year's tickets ain't gonna be cheap, and I guarantee you next year's tickets ain't gonna be cheap. But I guarantee you in year 5, once they've recouped all of their money plus the extra, and they're in the black and and not the red, I guarantee you the ticket prices will come down just a little bit. But right now, it's a phenomenon for Vegas. You know what I mean? It's fresh, it's new, it's hot, it's happening. It's the hippest thing in town. You know what I mean? And these hotels who done bought all these stakes into, you know what I mean, the Raiders, putting in this money, these extra taxes, and paying for the stadium and shit like that. That's how they got them tickets. And then they comp them tickets to people, but then people want to come stay at that hotel because they're getting comp tickets to the biggest thing in Vegas right now. You know what I mean? And then they're getting their money from them. And then everybody wins in about 4 or 5 years. And then that's when, after everybody has won, then that's when they start to cut you a little break on your tickets a little bit. Because you know what? The new hottest thing in Vegas would have taken over. And that's going to be A's baseball.
But here's the thing: if we start winning, why should he lower the prices?
Right.
He gonna look at them like they the Lakers.
No, but see, you got to also think about it. In 5 years, the minimum wage would have come up, so the ticket technically it would be at an affordable price, especially if it doesn't move.
No, but then the cost of living, yeah, but you can raise the minimum wage, but the cost of living is gonna go up still. So it's
living adjusts every 5 years.
yeah, and it's already percent gonna go up.
So
Not the end of this year, at the end of next year, it's projected to go up again. So, like the cost of living is going to go up regardless. And the minimum pay ain't gonna dent none of that. But if he puts a winning product out, he already sees he's trying to make the Raiders as the Lakers of basketball. He's trying to do that. So if we win, he's not lowering the prices. Like honestly, if you want to go to a game, you want the Raiders to lose. You want them to lose because they're just not gonna they're not gonna be able to fill the seats. But if they win, hey, I'm gonna be honest, I don't see them easing up on that prices. Not if you put a winning product on the field and you got the hot
Supply and
stadium.
demand. Supply and demand. If people will pay it, why would you bring it down?
Nah, because he's going to bring the entertainment factor. You see what he's trying to do? He's trying to get all the celebrities there.
I don't think they're coming down, but I think in 5 years they would have leveled out, and you'd be used to it as well. So you don't pay the price. Niggas gonna seem average to you.
Yeah, but he's still gonna be the most. He's considered broke as an owner. He's gonna be the broke owner. So nah, he gonna try to not just recoup. He gonna try and get up
Hey,
because if he raises the value of the team, I mean, eventually he's. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's gonna sell the team. He's selling the team.
I see you, Kush.
Oh yeah, you good, you good. You know, he hitting that 3 hour point. You know what I'm saying? Ern is gonna
And
he gonna get ready to shut it down here in about a bit. So
yeah,
we get through last minute. You guys got some good topics tonight. Everybody on
yeah,
fire though, man.
yeah. And I'm gonna be honest. All the teams that come to Vegas, man, they ain't lucrative teams. The A's aren't gonna win in Vegas.
You
The
crazy.
Aces, ain't nobody watching WNBA like that. I mean, the Knights,
JT.
it's hockey. Man,
The,
dude,
the,
stop it.
the,
The A's are
the A's,
trash, man. You guys can't even beat
listen,
the Angels.
listen to me.
Stop, man. Get out of here. You can't even beat the Angels.
You're gonna have to hear me out on this one. Look, the A's have good scouting, bro. The problem is nobody goes to our games, so we have no money to pay players that we raise up in our farm system. They come up in our farm system, and the Yankees take them away because they have more money.
Mm-hmm.
When we go to Vegas, we'll be filling our stadium. Then we'll have revenue. We'll be able to pay players to go with that good scouting. Then everything changes.
So,
till
so
you
let me
get
ask
a
you
new
this.
owner,
Let me
bro,
ask,
till y'all get a new owner, you stuck, bro.
let me ask you this. With all that
That man
scouting,
sucks.
with all that finding the diamonds in the rough, when was the last time you've been in the playoffs?
When was the last time we was actually able to pay a player to stay?
No, no,
Name
no.
one.
If you
Look,
find the guys and you
if
have
you
them
had
there,
an
you've
owner
had
with
good enough
money,
teams to get to the playoffs.
I'm telling you, if you get an owner with some money that ain't scared to spend, bro, y'all be all right. But until then, it ain't gonna happen, bro. It don't
Oh,
When
matter
you go
where
to
you are.
Vegas,
It
then you can sell out the stadium and you can have money to pay players.
you
you
need a
It's
team to
go to
set out the
Vegas, you
one
stadium.
go to
plus
Vegas, but
one.
if you don't go with a new owner, you ain't selling out shit.
Yeah, you going with the same team that lost in Oakland. They
You
just gonna
also have
lose
a
in
set.
Vegas.
So you didn't
You
hear
also have a
anything I
setback
said, but
too.
that's okay.
You have a hater that's in Vegas too of the A's when it comes to the marketing and the publicity. It's Mark Davis.
Who?
Mark
Yep.
Davis.
He might
Because
be
the
the
That's
A's
person who buy
somebody.
the team.
the
He
A's
He
trying
was
to
acting
might
he's trying to
he's
monopolize that.
He's still trying to buy the A's,
potentially
bro.
Yeah, he's trying to
the
potentially
A's was
monopolize
acting
he
the
hella
sporting
shitty with the
market.
Raiders. The A's acting hella shitty after the Raiders left. Their slogan became rooted in Oakland and we ain't going nowhere. And now look at them.
Yeah, they broke
Bro,
the hearts
that's
of the
because they
city.
wanted a new stadium, bro. The Raiders did the
Mm.
same shit. They wanted a new stadium,
Well,
and the
no,
city won't give
they
them one.
blocked it. The
But
A's blocked them from getting a new stadium because they had a
Yep.
10-year lease that they wouldn't exercise any
I,
flexibility on too. You know what I mean?
I'm aware of all of that. You know what I mean? But I'm still saying. Look, the thing about it is the A's you can say the A's blocked everything that you want. You know what I mean? You can say all of that, right? The fact remains is Mark Davis was promised a new stadium when he left LA. 20 years later, this nigga couldn't even get fucking the plumbing fixed. If nothing else, at least fucking revamp the stadium. If you don't want to build a new one, at least fucking make it safe.
So to
Make
be
the fucking
clear,
toilets flushable.
Al Davis wasn't promised a new stadium. They was promised that they would talk to him about a new stadium.
Like, he was promised a new stadium, bro. Go look at the
Wrong. No,
contract. Go look
no,
at the contract. He was
no,
promised the stadium.
no, he wasn't.
He was.
No, he wasn't.
He was.
He wasn't.
He was.
Was not.
He
hey
was.
Chris, it's not me this time,
Was
Chris.
not.
It's
It
not me
was.
this
I
time.
know,
Okay.
I'm
They
agree
were
with
supposed
you.
to
I'm
No, you're
innocent.
not winning.
look,
I'm not giving up the last word on this one
bro,
because I know I'm right.
I see you,
No,
bro.
dog.
no,
They were
no.
supposed to
Hey,
redo
Chris, hit the button, bro. Let's
O.co,
get up
bro.
out of
They
here.
were supposed to redo O.co.
Yeah, but you said that they were supposed to give him a whole new stadium when that's false.
Bro, I meant the insides, bro. They were supposed to remodel the stadium and make it safer for everybody.
Well, they did remodel it when he came back. They gave him fucking Mount Davis and destroyed the whole shit.
Bro, that shit wasn't no remodel, nigga. That was the same toilets from 1953, bro. Same goddamn toilets, nigga.
It was
I could have
structurally
sworn my
remodeled.
great granddaddy's name was etched on the wall somewhere. Nigga, that shit was all the same.
You're not
Nothing
lying about
changed in that
that.
shit.
You're not lying about that. But it was structurally remodeled.
Hey, that's NorCal stuff. We don't do that down there in SoCal. We don't be doing that in SoCal. We
Hey,
treat y'all right
hey,
in SoCal. That's
bro,
that Bay area. That's that Bay stuff.
we had horse troughs to piss in at the Oakland Coliseum, bro. It was a
Hey,
long
man.
ass fucking horse trough, and the hella motherfuckers be standing up there pissed, and I'd be like, bro, I'll wait till everybody's done. I'll
Yeah,
wait till everybody
Terrence,
goes done.
1953 when the Negro Leagues played there, nigga. It was the same fucking start.
You talking about Satchel Paige?
Satchel Paige was up in that motherfucking stadium, bro, and it looked the same then.
Well, I think that's a good place to end it. Aaron, what you think, bro? That was a good topic right there, man.
Yeah,
Bro,
Aaron about to go hit the punching bag. He's so mad right now.
I am like, you know, I am like pretty much scheduled for a 2 hours and 15-minute show, and we are at 3.5 hours. Yeah, so I'm tired.
My bad. I heard y'all talking about my pick, so I had to come jump in real quick.
JT, the floor is yours, bro. Tell us the new deeds about the new show before we get up out of here, bro.
Yeah, the show's coming. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little frustrated right now with the whole laptop and everything. There is a video uploaded. It's been privated, so I'm trying to get the footage from that, and I'm honestly editing on my phone. But I will have that. I'll have it in a week. I'll have it next week. Preferably Tuesday. Um,
The fuck,
I,
man? Stop bullshitting, bro. What the fuck?
Man,
All
it's
you gotta do
hard
is
as
hit the
shit
fucking
editing
button,
on the.
man.
Hey, man, it's a 30-minute video. I'm editing on the phone, man,
Come
and I
on,
gotta and I
man.
gotta re-add. I gotta do the audio on the phone, so I have to do the audio
Come
edits
on,
on the
man.
phone. Yeah, I had to
Come
do
on.
everything over,
Yeah.
and
Well,
and
shit.
honestly, and I'm cut. It was like I had over an hour of footage, and I was just trying to chop up everything. So it was like, man, it's yeah, man. But I'm gonna get it up there. If not, I'll do a live. Logo is coming. I am going to
Wh-
talk with Dirty and work with how to
What's the
do an
name?
intro.
What's the name of the channel so people can follow you right now?
Up in smoke. I'm sorry, I'm just playing. Um, up for review.
Yeah, fool. Up for review.
Up for
Up.
review is the
Is it? Is
channel,
it?
man.
Hey, how you spell that for? Is it the number 4 or is it? Because
Yeah, the
we
number
got
four.
bro, we got some black folks and we got some bruhs up in our chat too. So
Nah,
we got to
nah.
make
It's
sure.
the Ebonics way. Up
Okay.
for review.
Four. Up for
Four.
review. I like
Four of
that.
them things.
Up for review. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Appreciate. Yeah, that was Dirty right there. I can't take credit.
Yeah.
That was D.
Hey, that's
And honorable mention to Loom and to Loom too.
Man, ain't no fucking
absolutely.
honorable mention. That nigga had nothing to do with it. Nigga.
Hey, the way y'all was
Nothing.
arguing that
Hey,
time that
nigga.
live, I'm just gonna honorable
You know
mention
what? I
Loon.
felt like Little Richard today, bro. That nigga didn't give me no credit, bro. Nigga didn't give me no credit. I started this
Man.
barbecue shit. This the thanks I get?
Well, shit. With that being said, we're gonna kick it to you, Dirty. Where can the folks find you?
Nigga here.
All right. Well then, that's where they gonna find you. Then
I don't know. I'll probably be back in 45 minutes.
there you go. There you
I'll
go.
probably be back in 45 minutes. Who knows? I don't know. I gotta take my son home real quick.
Okay, that's what's
I
up.
ain't
That's
doing
what's up.
shit. I might be back in 45 minutes. I don't know. I'm
Nigga,
There
I'm
high.
you
about
go.
to be
I do what
asleep.
the fuck I want to do. You know what I mean? Yeah, I said
That's
it.
what's up.
Fuck it. 2 tears in the bucket, nigga. Take it to a stage.
Hey, if y'all missed it, I'm on number 4 show today. You know what I'm saying? So we burning them from all ends today. So hey, I appreciate y'all. Ern, what you got for the folks before we get up out of here?
I got a fat. No, I'm playing.
Oh, I heard about
Just
the.
come holler at your boy on TikTok. Burn it, Earn. I think it is Earn. I don't know. Whatever. Just hit the like button. Go to Kush button. Hit the subscribe button. There you go.
Hey, if y'all get Ern up to let's see, I think
Casserole burnt.
a handful of them. If you get up to if you get up to 25 followers on TikTok, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna make a good skit. I'm gonna do another life skit like we did before. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have one of those skits coming up. So when we get to 25, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some fun. We got some good shit. But shit, with that being said, y'all, we're gonna get on up out of here. Y'all know where to find me. I'm gonna be on tomorrow morning for the show. At 9:05, we're gonna get our workout on as always, and talk over whatever Raider news is going on. But salute to the chat, everybody that was had something to say, that listened in today. We appreciate you guys for staying up this late and just hearing us get off what we had to get off on our chest. So with that being said, thank you to my panel, thank you to Dirty, thank you to JT, to my co-host as always, E. Bro, you are a
Kush.
phenomenal scholar, sir. Always amazing to
Appreciate
see you. All right, y'all. Y'all be cool, nation.